Howdy, I'm Ben, and one of the songs that we play a lot with our bluegrass band, the John Wesley Ramblers, is the gospel song "In the Sweet By and By." So I wanted to show you how I play a guitar instrumental over this, for this song we do the instrumental as the verse of the song. So I'll play through it once and then break it down a little bit. Okay, so we're in the key of G, by the way. So much of this just falls within the chord shapes, or very close to the chord shapes. So let me go through it once and just kind of emphasize the melody parts of this instrumental break, which is always a valid option for an instrumental break, and then you can add flair on that as you want. So we'll start with just the melody part. So we start on that open G string, we're in the G chord. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's "There's a land that is fairer than day." Like it's early in the morning, I can't sing this morning. So we'll start that open G string, and then my middle finger, hit the A note there, 2nd fret, and then I slide up with, I add my pointer finger in there, on the 2nd fret and 1st fret, G string and B string, and I slide that up a whole step, and then walk it back down. So slide up, and then open. I'm hitting the melody notes, that G string and the B strings bringing a harmony, and the D string is another harmony note. So I'm aiming for the G string and being perfectly fine that I am sloppy and hit the string on either side of it. Or you can try to hit all 3 strings. Different emphasis and feel with that. So that's "There's a land that is," and then probably the weirdest thing of this whole instrumental is the next note, because the band switches to a C chord, but our melody note is not in the C chord. It's back to that A. So what I do, play my C chord. Notice how I play this is how I always play my C chord. So the tab would be 3 3 2 0 1 0. But what I do for that note, in order to catch, here's my open G string, I want to make it an A. So I take my middle finger and I just pull it, I take it off the D string and put it down on the G string, give me that A. And since that open D is not in the C chord, I let my pinky, bend my pinky down a little bit just to rest on that and mute that string. Okay, so my C becomes this. That's good practice, practice switching between a C and that C with an A in it. So I've got a muted D string and a 2nd fret on the G string. So that's the "fairer than day," and that's exactly what you'll do in the song. You'll hit that once, and then the pure C chord once. So it'll take a little practice to get to be able to jump straight to that chord, but once you get it, it's not bad. So from the top, let me back it up. So it's 1, 2, 3. There's a land that is fairer. That makes sense. There's a land that is fairer So we're in a C chord, melody note, I'm just going to that D string, and then open D string with a G chord. And that finishes out that line. Okay. Then from there, we're in the G chord. We would do very similar. It's exactly the same as the beginning of the song. We do that little walk up, except then we go, and by faith we can see. So we just stay on that 4th fret, 3rd fret. Faith we can see it. So that's G string, B string. Faith we can see it. Oh. And then we're going to the D chord, and that's our melody note there. Again, all in the chord shape. So, and by faith we can see afar. Okay. Then the 3rd line is exactly like the 1st line. Exactly the same. And then the 4th line starts the same as the 2nd line. To prepare, and then walk it back down. Prepare us up. And then go to the D chord. There's your melody. And then I'll pick up my pointer finger to get that open G. And then you have to use your pinky to catch that, what's that, F sharp right there, with the D chord. And then back to the open G. So that last line, the 4th line, to prepare us a dwelling place there. Okay. So we put that all together. Again, this is the kind of somewhat simplified, just emphasizing the melody. So 2, 3. Now I realize while playing that, you realize things when you do it slow versus when you do it by memory. So there's something I did different there. Maybe not. You can watch the video and figure it out. Of course, there's no one right way to do this, and I honestly do it a little bit different most times that I play it. Okay, so now if we want to add some flair to that, really all you're doing is just adding some little runs that lead into those melody spots. So you want to get the melody spots comfortable first, and then you have your little bag of, I know, like, 5 or 6 little runs and licks that I just mix and match into everything, and so you figure out which ones can lead into what chords and things. So to start it off, if you watch my other videos, I start all these G instrumentals almost all of them the same way. I do a, let's go back so you can see this a little better. So start on the D string and go to the G string. I'm doing a, so it's open D, open G, upstroke, and then open D, hammer on to the E, and then another upstroke on the open G. Okay. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. So it's and a 4 and. So that's a little pickup to get into the instrumental. So 1 and 2 and 3. A little run right there. So open G string, hammer on 2nd fret, open B, hammer on 1st fret, and then you're in the G chord with your ring finger on the B there. Sorry, on the D. So that little run is 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1. And I do those all downstrokes. So that one I'm on the G chord, your D note. I pick up my pinky to get an open E, upstroke on the E, back on the D, walk it back down, 3rd fret, 1st fret, open, and then I'm in the D chord, there's my melody, and then this little run I do, open E, 3rd fret on the B string, open B, 2nd fret on the G string, open G. So the timing on that is 1 and, oops, G chord, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 E and 3 D. Yeah. So I do that just when I'm in between the phrases when I'm hanging on that G chord. End it with that one. Main place there, a G chord to end, open D, do a little hammer on the D string, 2nd fret, hammer on 2nd fret, open, hammer on the 2nd fret on the A string, open, G. And that's all alternating picking. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay. I'll play through the whole thing one more time. So 1, 2, 3. All right, have fun.